I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team, it's no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah.
Today, from Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first down throw, Watson. And his first look is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Touchdown, Houston.
Watson's pass complete to Will Fuller.
Will Fuller, 42 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Take over first and 10 at their own.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Winds up and lets him. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. It returns it right back to Samuel. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Houston.
They'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
2 yards.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Now a dunk off here complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jayon Brown showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. That's a nice, explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Here's Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Texans scoop it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Recovered by Houston.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And that might be Titan football. It is.
Watson on the keeper.
You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going deep for Brown. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, he'll get this to Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Yeah, he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Fuller.
Watson's pass.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Watson's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
To number 83.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Adoree Jackson.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Tennessee Titans.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for A.J.
A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
The The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
14.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
That's good.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
It's Eckler again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just picked.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
11-yard line.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jayon Brown picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the first down marker, and it's a turnover on downs.
47-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right, except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
That's good.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Watson's pass. Complete.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Christian Fulton. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
10 at the 28-yard line.
But Charles, it's one thing to...